centimeters reach. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. 65.8 kilos.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Hit him with a left jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punch. Just missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it could...
And there's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Land that jab. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three-minute. On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A straight right just misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Which one of these athletes is gonna be the first to get rocked? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
The straight right just misses. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
It's bombs away. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the hook. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. The resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he just misses with that jab. And he misses with that jab. These two fighters are made for one another. His stamina is off the charts. These two, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been... Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
All right, let's reset. Switch stance.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. How about that time counter shot? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've...
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
That jab just missed with the left hand. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working.
Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominate.
Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. No rest for the weary. How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter shot. This may do it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What a tough way to lose it by split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.